Men over 60 eat these 4 foods in the morning to boost circulation down there. Dr. Rachel Ross. The experience of aging often brings with it a quiet, unsettling shift in the body. For many men reaching their 60s and beyond, the once reliable vigor of their youth begins to wane. Erections might become weaker, slower to respond, or in some cases, seem to vanish altogether. This can lead to profound frustration, a loss of confidence, and a growing sense of disconnection from one's own body. It's a common misconception, however, to instantly attribute these changes solely to advancing age. While the passage of time does bring physiological alterations, the reality is often far more nuanced. What many men don't realize is that the subtle decline in strength, performance, and vitality below the belt might not be an inevitable consequence of getting older at all. It could surprisingly be intimately linked to the very first thing consumed each day: breakfast. Yes, it sounds almost too simple to be true, but the morning meal, that seemingly innocuous start to the day, possesses a profound power to either nourish or hinder the body's most crucial functions. The foods chosen in those initial hours can quietly, yet effectively, shut down vital blood flow to the regions where strength and responsiveness are most desired. For countless men over 60, this critical connection remains undiscovered until the symptoms become undeniable, and by then, the frustration has often deeply set in. They frequently blame the usual suspects: declining testosterone levels, the natural progression of age, or the ever-present burden of stress. Yet, in a multitude of cases, the true culprits are often a missing nutrient, a deeply ingrained but detrimental habit, or simply the absence of authentic, life-giving food precisely when the body is most acutely in need of foundational nourishment. My name is Dr. Rachel Ross, and I am a dedicated men's health expert, bringing over 3 decades of extensive clinical experience to the table. Throughout my career, I have had the privilege of guiding countless older men on a journey to reclaim their strength, restore their performance, and rekindle their confidence, all without resorting to invasive surgeries, dependency on pharmaceutical pills, or fleeting gimmicks. The insights I'm about to share with you today have the potential to fundamentally challenge and perhaps even redefine everything you thought you understood about optimal circulation, the very essence of masculinity in later life, and the complex process of aging gracefully. The underlying truth, often obscured by popular narratives, is this: your body possesses an inherent and persistent desire to perform at its best. It still yearns to send a powerful, robust flow of blood to your lower half, igniting vitality and responsiveness. However, to achieve this, you must consciously and consistently provide it with the very sustenance it so desperately craves. This vital nourishment is not to be found in a meticulously formulated bottle of supplements. Rather, it is readily available in 4 remarkably simple yet profoundly powerful foods that can be effortlessly incorporated into your diet every single morning. In the detailed exploration that follows, I will unveil precisely what these transformative foods are, illuminate the scientific reasons behind their efficacy, offer practical guidance on how to consume them for maximum benefit, and crucially, reveal the one widespread and surprising mistake that countless men make, inadvertently sabotaging their potential results. I urge you to remain with me through this important discussion, for your journey back to robust vitality and renewed strength truly begins, quite literally, at breakfast. Before we delve into the core of this discussion, I encourage you, if you haven't already, to take a brief moment to subscribe to my channel and activate the bell icon. This ensures that you will never miss another meticulously researched, real science-backed tip meticulously crafted to support the unique health needs of men over 60. Your engagement is invaluable. If this message resonates deeply with your personal experience, please signify by typing 1 in the comments section below. Conversely, if it doesn't align with your perspective, please type 0. Your candid feedback is instrumental in helping me continually refine and enhance the quality of these videos, ensuring they serve you better. Now let's explore the first foundational food. It's an item that has likely been a constant presence in your refrigerator for years, its profound capabilities remaining largely unnoticed and unappreciated. It is remarkably simple, utterly familiar, and yet when consumed with intentionality and at the optimal time, it possesses the power to dramatically jumpstart robust blood flow, initiating the vital process of restoring strength precisely where it is most keenly desired. Let's delve into the remarkable benefits of whole eggs, nature's circulation catalyst. I want to transport you back to a specific conversation, a profound interaction I will undoubtedly carry with me forever. I was seated comfortably in my private office, engaging in a consultation with a patient I'll call Frank. Frank, a dignified 66-year-old gentleman, carried the quiet resilience of a recently retired firefighter. He leaned forward in his chair, his voice a hushed, almost conspiratorial whisper as he confided, "Doc, it's truly embarrassing. I wake up and there's simply nothing happening down there. It's as if my body has completely forgotten how to respond." He cast his gaze downwards, a palpable sense of shame washing over his features. Yet, in that moment, I didn't perceive a man utterly broken by the inevitable march of age. Instead, what I clearly saw was a man who had been profoundly misinformed by prevailing health narratives and, regrettably, underserved by conventional approaches to well-being. When I gently inquired about the typical contents of his morning meal, he simply shrugged, a gesture of resignation. "Just coffee," he murmured, "sometimes a piece of toast if I bother." And there it was, the quietly insidious pattern. Much like an overwhelming number of men his age, Frank was inadvertently denying his body the critical elements it so desperately required during the crucial first hour of the day. He was starving it of genuine, sustaining fuel, not merely a temporary jolt of caffeine or the fleeting energy provided by simple carbohydrates, but the foundational nutrients specifically designed to awaken and invigorate. These are the powerful compounds that effectively trigger robust blood flow, optimize delicate nerve responses, and stimulate crucial muscular activation in the precise anatomical regions where most men over 60 experience a noticeable and often frustrating decline in strength and responsiveness. This is precisely where the profound benefits of whole eggs come into play. And I emphasize not merely the egg whites, but the entire complete egg. The often maligned yolk, in fact, holds the essential key to its circulatory magic. For many years, we were collectively advised to rigorously avoid egg yolks, primarily due to concerns surrounding their cholesterol content. However, the scientific understanding underpinning those recommendations has been comprehensively updated and, frankly, is now largely outdated. The unequivocal truth is that whole eggs stand as one of nature's most perfectly packaged and complete sources of nutrition, specifically engineered to support and enhance robust circulation. They are remarkably rich in a readily absorbable form of vitamin D, a crucial micronutrient known to significantly boost the body's natural testosterone production, a hormone fundamental to male vitality. Furthermore, eggs are generously endowed with choline, an essential nutrient that plays a pivotal role in supporting optimal nerve function, which is critical for sensory perception and communication, alongside fostering mental clarity and cognitive sharpness. They also contain a substantial amount of B12, a vitamin absolutely essential for the healthy formation and function of red blood cells, which are the vital carriers of oxygen throughout the entire body. Most importantly, however, whole eggs are loaded with leucine, a powerful amino acid. Leucine is a potent trigger for muscle repair and regeneration, a process that is particularly crucial in the deep pelvic floor muscles. These often overlooked muscles are not only responsible for the strength and duration of erections, but also play a fundamental role in maintaining core balance and ensuring effective bladder control, functions that become increasingly important as we age. I advised Frank to implement a simple yet transformative change. He was to begin his day with just 2 gently boiled eggs every morning. Nothing complicated, no need for the addition of unhealthy oils or excessive butter. Simply pure, real food delivered to his body precisely when it was awakening and most receptive to foundational nourishment. A mere 3 weeks later, Frank returned to my office, his eyes glistening with unshed tears. "Doc," he exclaimed, his voice thick with emotion, "I woke up hard. For the first time in years, I genuinely didn't believe it was even possible anymore. This profound experience is the direct result of ceasing the unintentional starvation of the very biological systems that are inherently striving to support your well-being. Even at this stage of life, your body retains an astonishing capacity for healing and restoration. It is simply awaiting the correct, unambiguous signals to reactivate its inherent capabilities. Consuming whole eggs within the crucial first hour of your day sends a clear, powerful message to your entire system. It is time to embark on a journey of healing, to restore what has diminished, and to profoundly reawaken the vibrant man within. And perhaps the most compelling aspect of this simple intervention is its sheer ease. 2 eggs, that's all it takes. There are no burdensome prescriptions to fill, no concerning side effects to manage, and no frustrating queues at the pharmacy. It is simply a quiet, yet incredibly powerful act of profound nourishment that initiates your morning with an undeniable surge of strength and renewed purpose. But what if I were to reveal to you the existence of another food, equally straightforward in its simplicity, that not only powerfully supports healthy blood flow, but also actively contributes to the cleansing and purification of the very arteries that are responsible for delivering this vital blood to your groin? It's a food that most men over 60 tend to completely overlook, dismissing its potential out of hand. Yet, this unassuming combination might just hold the crucial key to unlocking even greater levels of stamina, heightened sensitivity, and a pervasive sense of aliveness that many believe is lost forever. Let's delve into this next. Exploring oats with chia seeds, the artery cleanser. I vividly recall the day Henry first entered my office. He was a man of 71 years, having recently transitioned into retirement, and he carried with him the unmistakable demeanor of someone who had, almost imperceptibly, begun to disconnect from his own physical self. His primary complaint was a persistent, debilitating heaviness in his legs, a sensation that made every step feel like an arduous chore. He confessed that his energy levels had plummeted, leaving him feeling perpetually drained and listless. Most poignantly, he described intimacy with his beloved wife as having gradually transformed from a cherished connection into an awkward, almost painful endeavor. "It's like I'm slowly fading away, Doc," he articulated, his voice tinged with a deep sadness, "and I feel utterly powerless to stop it." I proceeded to ask him about his usual morning routine, specifically what he consumed for breakfast. He met my gaze with a tired, melancholic smile and replied, "Whatever's quick and easy, usually some processed cereal, maybe a muffin if one's conveniently available." This narrative, regrettably, is an all too common refrain in my practice. A vast number of older men inadvertently initiate their day by bombarding their bodies with excessive sugar, refined processed carbohydrates, or, astonishingly, absolutely nothing at all. In doing so, they unknowingly establish a physiological environment that predisposes their circulatory system to failure even before the day's true demands have begun. It was at this critical juncture that I introduced Henry to the profound yet unassuming power encapsulated within a simple bowl of oats combined with chia seeds. The combination doesn't possess a glamorous, attention-grabbing aura. There isn't a massive marketing campaign hyperbolically touting oatmeal as some miraculous overnight cure. However, the internal physiological effects that oats orchestrate within the human body are nothing short of remarkable. Oats are extraordinarily rich in a distinctive type of soluble fiber known as beta-glucan. To truly grasp its profound function, envision beta-glucan as an intelligent internal sponge. This remarkable fiber actively and efficiently soaks up excess cholesterol from your digestive tract and, in a wonderfully gentle yet effective manner, subtly scrubs the interior walls of your arteries clean. This diligent arterial maintenance facilitates a significantly smoother, more robust, and unimpeded flow of blood throughout your entire circulatory system, particularly crucial for delivering oxygenated blood to the areas where it matters most for male vitality and overall well-being. Now, when you strategically incorporate chia seeds into this already powerful breakfast mix, you elevate its beneficial effects to an entirely new echelon. These minuscule, unassuming seeds are veritable powerhouses, densely packed with an array of essential nutrients. They are notably abundant in omega-3 fatty acids, which are renowned for their anti-inflammatory properties and their role in cardiovascular health. Furthermore, chia seeds provide a significant source of magnesium, a mineral vital for muscle function and nerve transmission, and potassium, which is crucial for maintaining proper fluid balance and healthy blood pressure. These synergistic nutrients work in concert to promote the relaxation and dilation of blood vessels, effectively mitigate systemic inflammation throughout the body, and support the delicate yet critical balance of pressure that ensures blood circulates freely and efficiently. In the context of older men, circulation tends to experience a natural deceleration, a phenomenon that stems not merely from discrete blockages, but also from the gradual stiffening and narrowing of arterial and vascular vessels that accumulate over time. This wonderfully simple yet profoundly effective breakfast combination initiates a powerful physiological process designed to begin reversing these age-related circulatory changes. I instructed Henry to make a deliberate and impactful switch. He was to replace his typical processed breakfast fare with a warm, comforting bowl of oats, generously topped with a single tablespoon of chia seeds. For an added layer of flavor and a boost of antioxidants, I suggested a light sprinkle of cinnamon and a handful of fresh blueberries. Just 2 weeks into this new routine, Henry contacted me, and he uttered a sentiment that has remained indelibly etched in my memory. "Doc," he conveyed, his voice imbued with a newfound lightness and genuine surprise. "I don't know if it's strictly the oats or what specific element is making the difference, but I honestly feel lighter, not just in my legs, where the heaviness used to be so pronounced, but throughout my entire body, even in that area down there. This is the palpable shift, the profound transformation that occurs when your arteries begin to effectively open and function optimally. Your latent energy reserves make a triumphant return. Your legs feel noticeably stronger and more capable, and your groin, an area that may have once felt cold or disturbingly numb, gradually begins to throb with a renewed sense of aliveness. Oats and chia seeds may not dominate mainstream headlines with sensational claims, but they possess the quiet, consistent power to restore the fundamental integrity of your blood flow, commencing this vital process anew with every single morning. And just when you might be thinking that it couldn't possibly get any simpler or more surprisingly effective, there emerges yet one more food that managed to astound even me with the sheer speed and efficacy of its results. It is a fruit that is inherently juicy, delightfully sweet, and frequently, yet mistakenly, dismissed as merely an enjoyable, casual snack. However, when consumed with intentionality and in the correct manner, it remarkably mimics many of the most potent effects of popular erectile dysfunction medications, all without a single unwanted side effect. Let's explore this next, turning our attention to watermelon, the natural Viagra. When I initially suggested to my patient Bill that he incorporate watermelon into his morning routine, his reaction was an immediate, hearty laugh. "Doc, come on now," he chuckled, a note of amused skepticism in his voice. "I genuinely thought you were going to provide me with something truly serious, some sophisticated medical intervention, not simply instruct me to eat fruit like a carefree child enjoying summer." However, his skepticism did not cause me to waver, for I possessed crucial knowledge that he, at that moment, did not. I understood that nestled within the vibrant, almost incandescent red flesh of that familiar fruit resided one of nature's most profoundly powerful compounds, specifically engineered to support and enhance male circulation. Watermelon is not just a refreshing treat, It is remarkably packed with an amino acid of exceptional importance known as L-citrulline. Once this L-citrulline is ingested and absorbed into your body, it undergoes a vital conversion process, transforming into another crucial amino acid, L-arginine. This L-arginine, in turn, plays a pivotal role in boosting the production of nitric oxide, a gaseous molecule that acts as a potent signaling agent, instructing your blood vessels to relax and open wide. This physiological pathway is precisely the same intricate biological mechanism harnessed by many of the most widely recognized and popular pharmaceutical drugs prescribed for erectile dysfunction. But here lies the profound and fundamental difference. While these medications force a physiological response, watermelon works harmoniously with your body, supporting its natural processes rather than overriding them. There are no harsh chemicals involved, absolutely no unpleasant or dangerous side effects to contend with, and no risk of developing dependency. Instead, what you achieve is simply pure, clean, and robust blood flow directed precisely to the areas where you need it most. When blood vessels throughout the body expand and become more pliable, a greater volume of oxygen-rich blood is able to efficiently reach the pelvic region. This optimized blood flow translates directly into stronger, more enduring erections, a noticeable increase in sensitivity, and enhanced overall control. And perhaps one of the most exciting aspects of this natural intervention is its impressive speed of action. I have personally witnessed and received reports from numerous men who have experienced noticeable and significant improvements in their sexual health within just a few days of consistently adding watermelon to their morning routine. However, there is a crucial element of this powerful fruit that the vast majority of people consistently overlook: the white rind. You know, that often discarded pale green to white section that typically makes its way into the compost bin or garbage. This is precisely where the highest concentration of L-citrulline is found. If your aim is to unlock the full spectrum of benefits that watermelon has to offer, do not, under any circumstances, discard this valuable part. Instead, consider blending it into a revitalizing morning smoothie, or even simply chewing it slowly, allowing its potent compounds to be gradually absorbed. While its flavor may not possess the same inherent sweetness as the red flesh, the profound effects it orchestrates within your body are unequivocally worth the minor adjustment in taste. Bill contacted me just 2 weeks after he made this seemingly minor dietary modification. I'm not entirely sure if it's specifically the watermelon, or perhaps the broader fact that I'm finally making an effort to eat a proper breakfast, he confessed, his voice tinged with a blend of surprise, disbelief, and a cautious, dawning excitement. But something is most definitely waking up down there. I could practically hear the wonder in his tone, the genuine astonishment that such a simple change could yield such a profound outcome. And in that moment, I conveyed to him precisely what I am now imparting to you. When you finally commit to giving your body the fundamental nourishment it truly needs, it possesses an incredible, almost intuitive memory of how to respond and heal itself. Watermelon transcends its identity as merely a refreshing fruit. It acts as a powerful, unambiguous signal to your entire vascular system, communicating that you are still actively engaged in the game of life, that your body is far from giving up, and that you are unequivocally ready to reclaim your authentic self, brimming with vitality. And remarkably, integrating this fruit into your daily regimen is one of the easiest and most accessible changes you can possibly make. Just a few slices consumed on an empty stomach, ideally as the very first thing in the morning, and you are already well on your way to cultivating significantly improved circulation below the belt, paving the path to renewed masculine vigor. Yet, as incredibly powerful and beneficial as watermelon proves to be, it still represents merely one crucial piece within a much larger, more intricate puzzle of male health. Because if your ultimate goal extends beyond simply achieving stronger erections and encompasses a desire to maintain that robust strength consistently throughout the day, manifesting as enhanced balance, a noticeable reduction in persistent aches and pains, and an undeniable surge of sustained energy in your legs. Then there exists one more profoundly warm, deeply comforting, and utterly essential food you absolutely need to be intimately acquainted with. This particular food is inherently humble, possesses an ancient lineage rooted in human history, and yet, when strategically paired with the precisely right mineral, it transforms into one of the most grounding, stabilizing, and remarkably effective breakfast tools I have ever encountered in my extensive clinical practice. Let's delve into its remarkable properties next. Exploring steamed sweet potato with Celtic salt, the morning stabilizer, there is an undeniable, almost primordial comfort that emanates from the rich, earthy aroma of warm food being prepared in the early morning hours. It evokes a sense of grounding, of reality, of being deeply connected to the foundational rhythms of life. For a significant number of my older patients, regrettably, breakfast has often devolved into a mere afterthought, frequently rushed through, entirely skipped, or summarily replaced by the convenience of a simple cup of coffee. However, your body, particularly as it navigates the physiological landscape beyond the age of 60, demands and deserves far more than just a fleeting jolt of caffeine to initiate its complex daily processes. It yearns for an abundant supply of essential minerals, a steady and sustained source of clean-burning fuel, and a reassuring signal that communicates, "You are secure, you are nourished, and we are going to commence this day with intention and vitality." I recall vividly the case of a patient named Thomas, a 70-year-old gentleman who presented to me with a noticeable limp and a persistent nagging ache in his groin area. He described his legs as feeling perpetually heavy, as if they were literally constructed from lead, and every single step he took felt like an arduous, energy-sapping chore. I gently inquired about his typical morning routine. "Honestly, Doc," he confided, his voice betraying a deep weariness, "I just wake up and try to get through the day, maybe some toast, sometimes nothing at all." What Thomas didn't fully grasp was that his entire lower body, encompassing his intricate musculature, his delicate nerve network, and even his fundamental circulation, was operating on an utterly depleted tank from the very moment he opened his eyes each morning. I encouraged him to embark on a distinctly different approach. I suggested a simple yet profound breakfast, half a steamed sweet potato served warm and exquisitely soft, accompanied by nothing more than a delicate pinch of authentic Celtic sea salt and a refreshing glass of warm water. Crucially, there was to be no added sugar, no unnecessary oil, just the pure, unadulterated essence of earth and mineral, representing true foundational nourishment. Initially, Thomas harbored a deep skepticism, struggling to reconcile such a simple suggestion with his long-standing discomfort. However, within a mere 3 days, an undeniable shift began to occur. He contacted me, his voice brimming with a cautious optimism, and shared, "Doc, I actually got out of bed this morning without needing to brace myself by grabbing onto the dresser. My legs felt noticeably lighter. It wasn't a dramatic, instantaneous miracle, but it was undeniably real. I felt a subtle but profound change." This, I explained, is the potent and synergistic power embedded within this seemingly unassuming combination. Sweet potatoes are an exceptionally rich source of complex carbohydrates, which are precisely the kind of slow-burning, sustained energy sources that your muscles profoundly crave. Unlike simple sugars or refined carbohydrates that cause erratic spikes in blood sugar and trigger a panicked insulin response, sweet potatoes offer a clean, calming, and remarkably stable energy release. This consistent fuel source actively supports your physical movement throughout the day, enhances optimal circulation, and significantly bolsters your mental focus and cognitive acuity. Now, when you brilliantly combine this with Celtic sea salt, a natural, completely unrefined salt teeming with over 80 essential trace minerals, you are effectively providing your body with precisely what it has been silently missing. This mineral-rich salt, grants your body the remarkable ability to hydrate effectively at the cellular level, an often overlooked aspect of overall health. It also plays a critical role in regulating vital nerve impulses, ensuring seamless communication throughout your nervous system, and assisting in the maintenance of healthy, stable blood pressure, all without the undesirable energy crashes associated with less wholesome options. Many men fail to recognize that as we gracefully age, we experience not only a gradual loss of muscle mass, but also a subtle yet significant depletion of our crucial mineral balance. This mineral imbalance is a primary contributing factor to why pervasive fatigue, irritating muscle cramps, or that persistent, dull pressure in the groin become increasingly common complaints in later life. It's not merely the inevitable wear and tear of time, it is, more accurately, a state of deep, systemic depletion. However, when you deliberately nourish your body with a food, it inherently recognizes something genuinely real and easily absorbable. You initiate a profound process of stabilization, and it is this very stability, this fundamental internal equilibrium, that serves as the bedrock and unwavering foundation of true enduring strength. Therefore, begin with the simple act of consuming half a steamed sweet potato accompanied by a judicious pinch of Celtic sea salt. It may appear to be an incredibly minor adjustment, but this consistent daily habit possesses the astonishing power to fundamentally rewire how your body awakens, how it moves throughout the day, and how it profoundly feels hour after hour. Now that we have meticulously explored the 4 foundational foods that provide unparalleled support for robust blood flow, optimal balance, and vibrant bedroom vitality, there remains one final, yet profoundly crucial, piece of the puzzle that holds even greater significance. And that is what you, as an individual, actually choose to do with this newly acquired information. Because if you merely allow this knowledge to remain in the realm of theoretical understanding and fail to translate it into deliberate action starting today, these powerful foods will remain just fascinating facts rather than becoming the life-altering solutions they are capable of being. So let's delve into the precise, actionable steps you need to implement, starting right now, to seamlessly transform this valuable knowledge into tangible, real-world changes that you can unmistakably feel and experience within your own body. This leads us to what you need to do starting today. The fact that you have persevered and made it to this juncture in our discussion communicates something profoundly important about your character and your commitment to your well-being. It tells me unequivocally that you genuinely care. You are not merely passively observing the inevitable march of time and resignedly going through the motions of getting older. No, you are still actively engaged in this vital fight for your vitality. You are still diligently seeking authentic answers, searching for sustainable solutions, and yearning for a practical, effective way to reclaim that which time, by its very nature, attempts to diminish or entirely take away. And the truly encouraging news is that, as of this moment, you are now equipped with the fundamental tools required to embark on this journey of reclamation. You have gained invaluable insight into 4 remarkably powerful, entirely natural foods that communicate directly and profoundly with the very physiological systems of your body most susceptible to the effects of aging, your intricate network of arteries, your foundational muscles, your delicate yet crucial nerves, and indeed that deeply personal and fundamental sense of your own masculinity. However, it is a critical truth that knowledge in isolation holds absolutely no intrinsic value without the vital catalyst of action. I cannot adequately express the sheer number of men I have engaged with in my clinical office who nodded along thoughtfully, their eyes wide with a dawning realization, their faces brimming morning with a renewed sense of hope, only to then walk out the door and tragically change nothing whatsoever in their daily routines. Weeks would invariably pass, and they would return, once again weary, profoundly frustrated, and still passively awaiting some external force or magical intervention to fix what only they, through their own deliberate choices, could begin to address from within their own bodies. But let me be unequivocally clear, that disheartening scenario is not going to be your story, because the very instant you consciously decide to act, even if it is just one profoundly small, seemingly insignificant step, the powerful momentum of change will immediately begin to build and propel you forward. And that pivotal first step begins, without fail, tomorrow morning. You are not being asked to undertake a complete, overwhelming overhaul of your entire life. There is no expectation for you to achieve an unattainable state of perfection from the outset. You simply need to make a firm, unwavering commitment to begin each new day with clear intention and purpose. Choose just one of the 4 powerful foods we've discussed, whichever one feels most accessible and easiest for you to incorporate as a starting point. Perhaps it will be 2 whole eggs, gently boiled to perfection, ready and nourishing in mere minutes. Or perhaps it will be a warm, comforting bowl of oats, lovingly adorned with nutrient-dense chia seeds and a sprinkle of invigorating cinnamon. It might be the vibrant, juicy slices of watermelon, consumed on an empty stomach to maximize its circulatory benefits. Or, alternatively, it could be a warm, comforting half of a steamed sweet potato, seasoned with a touch of mineral-rich Celtic salt and accompanied by a refreshing glass of water. You are not obligated to incorporate all 4 foods on day 1. Your only true requirement is to choose one, and then to commit fully to the profound power of consistency. The first hour after you awaken each morning represents your single most potent and profound opportunity to influence your health trajectory. During this crucial window, your blood vessels are particularly responsive, primed to receive and react to stimuli. Your intricate hormonal systems are in a dynamic state of shifting and rebalancing. Your entire nervous system is patiently awaiting clear, intentional direction from you. What you deliberately choose to give your body in those initial formative moments will unequivocally either set you on a trajectory towards abundant energy, renewed strength, and a profound sense of vital connection, or, regrettably, it will nudge you one step further down the path of gradual decline. And once that positive cycle of intentional nourishment begins, it builds upon itself, gaining strength and efficacy with each passing day. This is precisely why, even after a mere few days of making these right, conscious choices, so many men begin to notice profound and undeniable changes, not exclusively physical, but deeply emotional and psychological as well. They report a palpable warmth returning to the groin area, a significant reduction in the uncomfortable heaviness they once felt in their legs, an enhanced sense of clarity and sharpness in their thought processes, and perhaps most profoundly, that quiet, almost forgotten flicker of something they haven't genuinely felt in years: hope. Therefore, this is your unequivocal call to action. Do not delay. Do not postpone until next Monday, or until you feel an elusive sense of being more ready, or until it becomes perfectly convenient. The time for change is now. Begin tomorrow morning. Give your body the profound nourishment and attention it is so clearly asking for, while it is still actively asking. Because the fundamental truth is this: nothing in your life will genuinely change unless you proactively instigate that change. And the transformative shift you are so earnestly seeking begins, quite literally, with the very first intentional bite. Now, before we bring this crucial discussion to a close, there is one final, incredibly important message I need to convey to you. It transcends the immediate discussion of food, or the unavoidable realities of age, or even the intricate mechanics of biology. It delves into something far deeper, something that fundamentally distinguishes the men who gradually fade into obscurity from those who courageously rise again, reclaiming their vitality and purpose. And I assure you, this is a perspective you will profoundly want to hear and internalize. let's wrap this up together with this final message. After more than 3 decades dedicated to working intimately with men aged 60 and beyond, I have gleaned a profound truth that most medical textbooks, despite their wealth of knowledge, seldom truly teach. It is this: aging, in and of itself, does not possess the inherent power to strip away your strength or your vitality. Instead, it patiently, almost imperceptibly, waits for you to make the choice to give it up. And more often than not, what we tragically surrender first isn't our physical body in its entirety. It is rather our fundamental belief system. We relinquish the deeply held conviction that we are still capable of improving, of evolving, of becoming stronger and more vibrant. We lose faith in the idea that something as deceptively simple as what we choose to eat for breakfast could genuinely, profoundly alter how we move through the world, how we intimately feel within our own skin, and critically, how we meaningfully connect and love. But let me be absolutely unequivocal. Let me articulate this with the utmost clarity. I have witnessed far too much genuine transformation to ever truly believe that decline, particularly in this realm of male vitality, is an unalterable, inevitable destiny. I have had the privilege of observing firsthand men in their 60s, their 70s, and even their 80s orchestrating complete reversals in their health trajectories. I have seen them reclaim their robust circulation, rediscover their boundless energy, and reignite the flames of intimacy, all starting with one singular, profoundly small, yet immensely purposeful decision: the conscious choice to nourish their bodies with intention and respect. You have just been enlightened about 4 remarkably powerful, wholly natural foods that are not merely components of some fleeting, trendy diet or an ephemeral marketing gimmick designed to capture attention. These are authentic, readily accessible, and entirely natural tools that communicate directly with your intricate biology in a language it still inherently remembers and profoundly understands. Whole eggs are instrumental in meticulously rebuilding and strengthening the deep pelvic muscles that provide essential support for your core strength and foundational vitality. Oats, when combined with nutrient-dense chia seeds, act as a gentle yet incredibly effective cleanser for your arteries, diligently working to get your blood flowing freely and powerfully once again. Watermelon, with its remarkable properties, serves to open your blood vessels, acting as nature's own gentle yet potent form of nitric oxide therapy, enhancing circulation where it matters most. And finally, steamed sweet potatoes, thoughtfully paired with mineral-rich Celtic salt, work synergistically to stabilize your mornings, providing sustained energy and effectively refuel your muscles with the crucial minerals they so desperately crave for optimal function. Each one of these simple dietary choices has the profound potential to transcend its identity as mere food. They can instead evolve into a cherished daily ritual, a powerful, unwavering signal you consciously send to your body. This signal unequivocally communicates that you are not, under any circumstances, giving up. It affirms that you are still actively engaged in this remarkable journey of life, still willing to show up with purpose and intention, and still profoundly ready to feel alive and vibrant. This ultimately is what this entire message is truly about. It's not solely about restoring the physical aspects of erections, or optimizing circulation, or balancing hormones in isolation. It is about something far more encompassing and deeply meaningful. It is about restoring your inherent dignity. It is about reaffirming and restoring the deeply held belief that you are still, in every profound sense of the word, a whole and capable man. You are not compelled to implement all of these changes simultaneously. There is no requirement for you to achieve immediate perfection in your efforts. However, what you unequivocally must do is start, because no genuine lasting change ever manifests from the passive accumulation of information alone. True, transformative change, the kind that reshapes your physical and emotional landscape, landscape only truly begins when acquired information is purposefully converted into deliberate, consistent action. And yes, I fully acknowledge that some of you who are watching this message may still harbor a degree of skepticism. You might genuinely wonder if it's already too late for your unique situation, if your body has perhaps ventured too far down the irreversible path of decline. But I can offer you this solemn promise, based on decades of direct clinical observation: it is absolutely not too late. I have personally witnessed men who had not experienced arousal or sensitivity in years regain a profound connection to their own bodies. I have seen weak, tired, and aching legs grow remarkably stronger and more capable. I have even witnessed marriages reignite with renewed passion and intimacy, all because one man, one courageous individual, made the conscious and deliberate decision to simply eat differently, to nourish his body with intention. So please do not conclude watching this video thinking it was merely an interesting piece of information. Instead, walk away from this experience fully prepared and deeply committed to doing something tomorrow morning. Begin with just one of the 4 powerful foods we have discussed. Initiate this profound journey with that single, intentional first bite. Allow that incredibly simple act to become the powerful genesis of something far greater, something truly transformative. Your triumphant return to strength, to intimacy, to a life lived fully and authentically on your own terms. This isn't about desperately clinging to a romanticized version of the past. It is rather about actively and purposefully creating the vibrant, fulfilling reality that comes next. Because your story, my friend, is unequivocally not over, not even close. And it all begins at breakfast.